When I invested by myself, I also found that it is very interesting that I can save a lot of money. I mean, by investing on solar panel, I invest on the recycling the water, recycling the wastages I'm generating from the cutting room and I'm converting to the new yarn and all the things that all are saving money and also creating value on the when I'm selling to them to the customers, because sustainability is not only tool that is also saving your money, but also it is creating a marketing tool for us, because when I are going to the brands, it becomes another tool for us to saying that, hey, this is not the product we are doing, but we also have this and this kind of things to talk about, and this storyline is also a good selling point to us. So most of the cases we always talk about the price, but if we can add those values in the ecosystem, then actually we can create more value, and then we can create a long-term partnership with the buyers. That is the missing part. I think we are really not practicing, I mean, in general. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much for inviting me in this webinar. Um, Before I go to my point, actually, I'd like to respond to things about from Mr. Ayub Khan, that even though the BUFT is supplying a lot of good, students to the industry, and you have a lot of schemes, but we are still struggling with the quality education. I can say that that it is not. We are still struggling with the high quality education from the students, and I don't know what to do, but because I'm not the right person to comment on that, but we are still struggling. That I can comment on that. And I also wanted to respond to Robert that yeah, we like to go for a lot of diversification. We would like to be self-sufficient with our raw material, but if you see the total scenario, like the energy security, the FDIs, the local entrepreneur are not interested to invest anymore because of the political instability. So a lot of things that is actually um, creating the bottleneck to move forward. We are also going for the LDC graduation, so there are a lot of things we have to comply with. The, a lot of things are, in front of us that we need to manage, and then we can move forward. So there are a lot of opportunities for sure, but we are really struggling a lot. Let's come to the point, actually. Even though we are in a challenging situation, we have a lot of challenges globally, internally, but I also feel myself very optimistic, and I'm trying to find out the opportunities, what we can do to elevate the situation, whatever we have right now. So I can recommend few things. For example, as a I'm not saying I'm an industry leader. I'm just trying to understand how can I lead better to motivate people and to understand how the people can do better. So, and I'm also a manufacturer. I'm trying to find out the niche where I can do better. So that is I like to share some of the things what I am actually doing by myself. For example, if I talk about the how we can balance the commercial reality and sustainability and create the evolution. I think that is the thing is that the mindset is very, very important. I found that the dual mindset, for example, we always talk about the financial profit and loss account, but if you practice sustainability, there is also a profit and loss account over there. So if you don't practice the sustainability, you will see some losses which you cannot see. But if you do the practice, you can see some profits. So if we know that how we can do the measurement of the sustainability KPIs and parameters, then I'm sure we'll find some area that where we can earn more money. But always we find that sustainability is a burden to us. It's like a regulations, and it's a full of the pressure from the buyers and from the government, from the regulatory bodies. But actually, when I started practicing this thing, when I invested by myself, I also found that it is very interesting that I can save a lot of money. By investing on solar panel, I investing on the recycling the water, I recycling the wastages I'm generating from the cutting room and I'm converting to the new yarn and all the things that all are saving money and also creating value on the when I'm selling to them to the customers, because sustainability is not only a tool that is also saving your money, but also it is creating a marketing tool for us. Because when I are going to the brands, it becomes another tool for us to saying that, hey, this is not the product we are doing, but we also have this and this kind of things to talk about, and this storyline is also a good selling point to us. So this is how actually we
Exactly.
can definitely move on, and we can create more values. But I would like to mention a few other things. For example, um, if we talk about the the cost of the production. I think now it is the time to talk about the value of the production. For example, whether it's the quality of the product, the reliability of the product, I mean the delivery, the speed, the compliance risk, the brand safety. A lot of things are actually integrated into the system. So most of the cases we always talk about the price, but if we can add those values in the ecosystem, then actually we can create more value, and then we can create a long-term partnership with the buyers. That is the missing part. I think we are really not practicing. I mean, in general. So some of us who are doing these things, we are actually getting benefit out of it. So, and if I talk about uh, other things. For example, recently there are a lot of issues coming up with the from the European Union about the legislation, like CS triple D, like I mean all the due diligence laws and all the law about the digital product passport and all the things. I think these laws are an opportunity for us. If we can create some, I mean, ecosystem into our production, then we can create more values on it. But end of the day, what is the thing is, as I mean, Sam, Dr. Sam correctly said that when until and unless the buyers are pushing to us, we are not doing anything. So if we can do something upfront as a front line runner, I think then we can definitely create a lot of values. It is not that we don't know that how to do the marketing, we don't know how to do the design, but if we can create them and if we can sell them, then there is a lot of opportunity we can do together, and we can definitely go beyond what we are actually producing right now. So that is from me right at this moment. Thank you. Well, I'd like to respond to Professor Ayub first about the challenge we have that when we receive I mean let me start from the interview point of view. For example, when we interview the new graduates, the problem is that we found that they don't have the enough knowledge which should be the learning from the university, not to not we should not be trained to them some basic things that they should be learning from the university. That is our problem, because they are not I mean, as you said, already mentioned that regarding this some soft skills. For example, if they are weak in English communication, I don't have that capacity to teach them the English. This is not the English training center. So, for example, like something like that. So also some basic things, some basic information about the industry, about the product, about the fabric. When you ask this question, I think they learn these things only to pass the exam, because that's the typical problem we are facing. So even though we are giving them the training, but still it is taking long time to make them industry compatible, because we have to train them a lot of basic things as well. So that is our main complaint, that they should be learning more thing, I mean more quality education, so that they should not learn only for to pass the exam. So but it is true that we have a less cooperation with the academia and industry. I think, sometime we are investing a lot of things in the machines, and we are investing a lot of, I mean, for the infrastructure and a lot of things. But it is very often that we invest for the training and to educate our people. That is also true. That is another lackings we have in industry. But but it is also true that if we can have some kind of cooperation, if the academia exactly know that what's the skill set actually we're in need all the time, then probably they can update their curriculum. Mr. Ayub already acknowledged that to update the curriculum is also not an easy process. It has a bureaucratic problem that it has to go to the UGC, and there is a lot of issues. So if that can be removed, I think then definitely we can work together and we can improve the situation. I think the answer lies into the questions. You see, he already mentioned that the sustainability, technology, and human capital development. So these are the things actually we need. But and on the top of everything, actually, I mean, say again that I think when you talk about sustainability, it is still people are still thinking that it is an investment, it is a burden, it's a pressure from the buying side, from the demand side. It is not. You need to understand that it's a mindset, it's a business process that where you can actually earn money. It is not an expenditure. It's a long-term investment that you can say, but it is not actually an expenditure. It is the integrated system into the business that will elevate your business to the next level. So that is the thing. I think when we understand these things, then we can uplift ourselves to the next level. Otherwise, it will be always remain a challenge for us. It will always remain a pressure for us, and then we will never go on the direction. I am a sustainability practitioner. I can say that one. By saying that things, I can tell you that I'm getting really, really a lot of leverages by practicing all the things. If you have a chance to visit our factory, we made a dashboard every day. You can see that how much water actually we are using, how much water we are recycling, how much I mean energy we are using, how much energy we are generating from our solar panel. Every information, every data point is over there. So you can easily see that how you are actually performing. So if you have the KPIs, if your factory is data driven, then you can easily see what is your problem and where should you make the development. If we can run our factory more like a data driven factory, I believe there should not be an issue to understand what is our problem, and then we will find the remedies. The remedies are over. I think there are a lot of companies are offering a lot of things, as Mr. Sam already said, that they are coming up with a lot of solutions, but we need to understand our problem first, then probably we can find the solution and we can invest on that. As an
Please go ahead.
industrialist, we must know how to say no. That is the thing we need to learn. We still did not learn how to say no. This is one thing. And then second thing that we have to stop unplanned investment. We are doing a lot of unplanned investment. I mean, we don't know that the next year we'll get that order or not. When the buyer promised something, we just started investing, building up new capacity. So this is overcapacity is our big problem. So we have to stop there. We need to know how to manage these things first, then to further investment. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much for this offer, and I will see that what we can do. Definitely, it's an important. I think I'm also a part of the exchange program in USA. Actually, I was a professional fellow of State Department. So I had an exchange program at the University of Oklahoma in 2012. So I understand the importance of this. But other than this, I think as an industrialist, we really need the congenial atmosphere. I mean, the good ground where actually we can feel safe to invest further, to develop further. That is, we are still struggling. The political situation need to be really stable, so that we can see the FDIs, because there are a lot of I mean opportunities. I can see there are a lot of countries they are interested to invest in Bangladesh, and they are waiting for the next election or something like this. So that's the thing actually we are looking forward. Also, the energy security is very, very important for us. Crucial days are going on. I mean, in Gazipur, you maybe heard about that. They are like 7 to 8 hours that they are out of electricity. So there are a lot of things are happening. So we really need some good, intervention from the government so that we can get over from this situation. But definitely, we are all optimistic, and I believe we are on our way, and we will be moving forward further.